Alright, let's see here. This seems fine. Okay, I don't remember downloading a rifle ab workout mod. This is totally broken. Gotta fix this.
War never changes.
Hey everyone, and welcome to a new series on the channel. It's been a while since we've done a prologue video, but I felt it was necessary for this series. In the past few months, I've been diving deeper into my Fallout fandom, and on the channel you may have seen evidence of that with the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy Crate PC video where I turned the Pip-Boy Crate from the Collector's Edition into a working PC, or the more recent Apple Pip-Boy watch faces I've created and made available to you in another video. But if you follow me on Twitter, you may have also seen me turn part of my basement into a Vault-Tec-inspired home gym, which surprisingly received a huge amount of support from the community and Bethesda Soft themselves. And I should tell you, if you're a part of my Discord community, you can find a lot of the behind the scenes or sneak peeks to all these things and more before anybody else. But I digress. We're here now, at this point, because I've slowly been gaining traction and motivation to keep rolling with my Capital Wasteland travel guide series here on the channel. And though it's a slow release series, it is my absolute favorite one where I explore all the Fallout 3 in-game locations and then try to locate them in the real world, whether they were inspired by or exist in real life or not. And suddenly, the motivation grew as the realization of not having a Fallout 3 playthrough series on the channel became apparent. Though I love all the Fallout games, Fallout 3 is my absolute favorite for nostalgic reasons and more. So I thought, we should just do this. So this will be the start of a Fallout 3 modded playthrough series. But with that comes some things to note. Fallout 3 was released in 2008. That's 14 years ago now. And throughout that time, Fallout 3 has encountered many challenges, primarily speaking in the form of being able to launch and run on PC. The most recent change being was that it was updated on Steam to run without Games for Windows Live Service dependencies, thus making it easily accessible without requiring any annoying workarounds. However, this doesn't come without other new challenges or issues in regards to mods. Fallout 3, in its vanilla state, like all Fallout games or other Bethesda Soft games, or hell, many other non-Bethesda games too, are known to have bugs. And while we can add mods to fix vanilla mistakes, mods can also add even more bugs or worse, break the ability to play the game at all. And with the recent change to not requiring Games for Windows Live, mods that worked perfectly in the past may not work so well today or at all. For this modded series, I want to try to keep as much of the vanilla experience as possible while trying to bring Fallout 3 and the DLCs into modern times. What I mean by that, and if you know me by now, is that I like to add mods that visually improve or enhance the game. I won't be adding things like Thomas the Train or Macho Man Deathclaws or Baby Launching Fat Mans, as funny as they may be. And I won't be going over every single mod in this video because there are so many, and a number of them are just simple retexture mods. But if you're curious, I've provided a complete list in the description of the mods that I will be using. And the mods that I will be using is a combination of mods from the Fallout 3 Beautification project, and some other mods that I've also tossed in too. I will be running around 86 mods installed for this playthrough. It's more than I originally intended, but one thing I'm excited about is using an ENB, which I haven't really done before. What's an ENB? An ENB is a collection of visual effects that enhance the overall look of the game. This includes things like God rays, depth perception, light improvements, and things of that nature. But before I could install one, I had to get the game running with a core set of mods first. This set of mods is even recommended for simply improving the base vanilla experience too. This includes the Fallout Script Extender, the Command Extender, the Anniversary Patch, the Unofficial Update with the Update Patch, the Fallout 3 Tick Fix, and Stutter Remover. All of these are installed first and help with the overall stability of the game with many of the fixes they were designed to correct. And after making sure the game runs fine, I could then start looking for a solid ENB to use. I was looking through various of them, like the Atmos ENB, the Midrastic ENB, but ultimately decided to use the one recommended with the Beautification project. A lot of the ENBs I tested, though some very nice, had issues. And they weren't major, but what I was seeing was an obvious overlay that was being used to create a type of depth of field. Instead of it being a background effect, the depth perception for the background was very much noticed in the foreground as an overlay, and would sometimes cause a translucent effect with weapons in first person, or add an odd cutout appearance around trees and other structures. With the Beautification Project ENB, this wasn't an issue. However, it does have an odd effect with NPC hair under certain lighting conditions. But I don't think this will be too much of an issue the majority of the time, as I don't expect to be playing this entire playthrough solely talking to NPCs. I did, however, try to combat this with the random fixes I'd find online or by adding in hair mods in hopes that it would change the hair meshes to work better with the ENB lighting. And as far as hair mods go, I wasn't really planning on installing any because most look very unnatural to the overall feel of the game, but I was hoping to fix this issue that I was finding with the ENB. Unfortunately, nothing seemed to be working. Even attempting to adjust the ENB settings in-game didn't work. So from here, it was pretty much use the ENB or don't use the ENB. But it's pretty clear just how much an ENB on its own adds to the game by improving the ambience and lighting and shadows. I was very impressed. Darnified UI was a hard mod to find. I believe the mod author took it down, but I managed to find a copy. This makes the overall font of the game much cleaner and makes the HUD less intrusive for a more immersed view. In the Pip-Boy menus, you'll find that you're able to view a lot more options and inventory, which is super nice. But this mod appears to have some issues, which I believe is related to the Games for Windows Live update and how the anniversary patch works with that. On the start screen, I have an option for the Darnified UI menu, but it's inaccessible. This same option should appear in-game, but unfortunately it doesn't. This means I can't access much of the mod options in order to customize the UI to my liking. And because of this, I wasn't able to remove the in-game date and time from the upper right-hand corner of the screen, or add things in like a rad meter, endurance meter, and much more. Even attempting to alter the config file yielded no results. But luckily, I was able to find a workaround by installing Immersive HUD. And with this, it combated a lot of the issues that I was having with Darnified UI. It removed the date and time from the upper right-hand corner of the screen, but it also added features like showing the HUD when it was necessary to show it, and hiding it when it wasn't needed for a more immersive experience. Now, I also installed other mods like Fallout Street Lights to add a nice touch to the world at night, the F3 Project Reality MK1 to provide improved weather, lighting, and visual effects, HD Smoky Fire and Explosion retextures for smoke, fire, and explosions for better visuals, Enhanced Night Sky to bring a more lively and wonderless sky at night with stars, clouds, and the moon glowing above. I first added FO3 Flora Overhaul Dead Edition because I was scared to add too much greenery to the Fallout 3 world. The Flora Overhaul Dead Edition adds a very nice balance of there being some foliage, but in my opinion it felt like a little too less. It's been 200 years, and there should be some greenery returning to the world. There should have been long ago. And after trying the Forest Edition of Flora Overhaul, I liked it a lot more, because it does add just enough while still keeping to the devastated and barren Fallout 3 feel. I don't know yet how this will change as we explore the Fallout 3 Wasteland. So far, coming straight out of the vault, it's not that much of a difference, but just enough to provide a nice, awesome world to explore. The only mods that I have installed that do add something new to the world is a World of Pain, which adds a handful of new small locations like sewers under Springvale and a few other random shacks and what have you. Especially because a lot of these locations are packed full of ghouls, and I know a lot of you love to see me be terrified from those situations. I do also have some interior mods to add more interior places to make areas feel more lived in and to give me something more to explore and venture through for the series. Everything that is installed should be lore-friendly and believable to the best of my knowledge as far as the Fallout universe is concerned. And I also hope that this will improve the footage we capture for the Capital Wasteland Travel Guide series, hopefully without it confusing me in my reportings. So as you can see, this playthrough is going to be a nicely improved experience without pushing the core version of the game too far. And though not 100% clear from bugs or issues, it should be good enough to enjoy and have some real fun with. It feels like ages since I've played Fallout 3. And sometimes going from a more recent title like Fallout 76 to an older one like Fallout 3 can be an odd or difficult thing to get used to. So I hope you will all enjoy this series of exploring the DMV in Fallout 3 with me for this series, and until next time, stay excellent to one another and be safe in the Wastelands. If you liked today's episode, be sure to hit that like button, or you can also subscribe. It's completely free. You can also let me know your feedback down in the comments section below. I always try to respond to everyone. Be sure to check out the descriptions for my videos because you may find many cool things like links to my Discord, Twitter, stores, and more. And if you really want to show your support, you can hit the join button to become a channel member. There are different tiers listed, and each tier will contain a number of different rewards. Whether you choose to like, comment, subscribe, or become a channel member, I look forward to interacting with you further through my videos. And however you choose to support the channel is greatly appreciated. So thank you. Oh, God, I missed these animations. Come on, just hit him. Oh, come on. Well, at least the gunplay seems better. And this lighting is good. Okay. Where are they? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. This is not good. Oh, that water looks weird. I mean, the water looks good close up, but it also looks a little out of place. I think that's one I'm definitely gonna have to fix too. Get out of here! Go find some super mutants. Come on, gotta make it into DC. Jesus, come on, man! Run, just run more.